Why should I apologize for the monster I've become when it was the world that fed it? When it was them who dug the pit, tossed me in, then cried wolf the moment I clawed my way out with blood on my hands. People love to point fingers at the aftermath. They love the headlines. They love labeling the product as broken, toxic, dangerous. But where were they during the making of the monster? Where were the tears, the empathy, the questions? Nowhere. Because no one gives a damn about your story until it fits their narrative. And that's where it begins. Right there. Not with the blood, not with the fire, but with the silence. The silence when you screamed, the silence when you shattered. That's where you start turning. That's when you start realizing the only one coming to save you is the beast you keep trying to lock away. You think I woke up one day and chose to be this? No. They pushed, they ignored, they used, they lied, they drained every ounce of purity left, and then acted shocked when I stopped bleeding for them. And now they want me to feel bad for surviving? They want me to feel guilty for becoming immune to betrayal? Screw that. I'm not sorry. Not for the armor I wear, not for the blade I swing, and not for the way I don't flinch anymore when someone leaves. I ain't the villain in their fairy tale. I'm the reality they created when they treated me like a side character in my own damn life. They made me watch them take, watch them smile while I broke. And now they flinch when I look back with a fire they can't put out. Good. They should. Because this right here, this is what happens when a good soul gets buried under disrespect. Let me tell you something. They won't remember your kindness. Not when it's convenient to forget. They won't remember the nights you showed up, the times you swallowed your own pain just to be there for them. No. They'll only remember the moment you said no, the moment you snapped, the moment the mask slipped, and they saw the fire in your eyes. That's when they panic. That's when the word monster starts to roll off their tongues. But where were those words when you were just a broken man holding in screams behind a fake smile? Nowhere. Because they loved you weak. They loved you soft. They loved you tame. The moment you flip the switch and stop playing their little game, suddenly you're too much. Suddenly you're the danger. Suddenly you're the problem. But here's the thing. Monsters don't come out of nowhere. They're built. Forged in betrayal. Tempered in pain. Sharpened by loss. And me? I just stopped pretending. I stopped trying to fit into a world that chews up the gentle and spits out the loyal. I stopped bleeding for people who wouldn't even offer a damn bandage. And I started remembering every name, every scar, every fake friend, every back turned. I didn't become this overnight. It was slow. It was cruel. It was deliberate. And now I'm deliberate too. So why should I apologize for learning the rules they forced me to play by? You know what's funny? They say, don't let the world harden you. But what they really mean is, stay soft so we can keep using you. That's the real translation. That's the truth they won't say out loud. Because the moment you start building walls, the moment you stop being available to everyone's convenience, they panic. They call it coldness. They call it arrogance. But in reality, it's self-respect. It's the product of every time you were loyal and they treated it like a joke. Every time you said, "I got you," and they said, "I forgot you." Every time you bled and they brought knives to finish the job. That kind of pain, it changes something inside you. It rewires you. You stop seeking love from empty hands. You stop needing validation from people who only clap when you're weak. And you start listening to that voice in your head, the one that's been screaming for years. Burn the bridge. Walk alone. Become everything they fear. They didn't want peace. They wanted control. You being soft made it easy for them to manipulate. You being silent made it easy for them to sleep. But when you woke up, when the fire inside you said, "Enough," that's when the fear started. That's when they branded you dangerous. Because you finally saw the game. You finally played by your own rules. And people hate that. They hate when the puppet cuts its own strings. They hate when the weak one turns ruthless. They hate when the quiet one remembers every damn detail and starts returning the energy. They hate when the victim becomes a weapon. And that's what I am now. A walking reminder of what happens when someone stops apologizing for surviving.